Unflappable too, just so comfortable in this pressure situation. We'll see what he can do here on his first ride, but expect something special. Straight into it with an electric hit off the top. The fin's getting free, the tail above the lip, always with this guy. Floating down the line, up into the hook again, drifts that tail, maintains control, gets back out in front. The world #1 watching on as Medina does his job on this left-hander. Up into it again, really drawing his board through these turns now. Has to work to get back out in front. Nobody does it better. As Medina lines up the inside, seems to be thinking, and air, throws the corrupt lip. It's a clean landing, maybe the best we've seen on this end section. So solid. Really planning that and still working for extras on the inside. Barton Lynch, the 88 world champ here in the booth, has his hands together, as does the crowd here watching on. And on the right-hander, a 6.9, not enough to see her up into the top 4. We'll now get a look at the current world #2, Lakey Peterson. You'd have to call this a hometown event for her, but the field very level at this location. You wouldn't say there's the advantage of being a local, as Lakey just gets on the attack instantly, and you can hear the crowd lighting up. Obviously has a lot of support here. Beautiful snap there, nice and close to the pocket of the wave. And you can tell she's got a lot of intent with each of these moves. Plenty of water coming off the rail, flying up into the sky. Again, belting the lip, trying to line up this inside section now. Puts the brakes on, grabs that rail, stalling, using the hand to maximise her time behind the curtain. She's in there. She's going to find her way through. For a moment, I thought she might have been gone, but Lakey Peterson very deep inside the barrel section.
Holy smokes, Lakey, that barrel section just so well read. Like you said, Ronnie, absolutely disappeared. Thought she was a goner. She comes flying out. Just a beautiful ride from Lakey. Mike Parsons watching on. They've been doing some work on these waves, and it's paying off.
I think he's unbelievable. I think he's kidding himself if he thinks that he's not the favourite to take this event out after those first 2 runs. Solid stuff, but Felipe Toledo's got the opportunity here to make a statement on the forehand. Hasn't made much of those first 2 lefts, but like you said, Barton, the signs are there, looking so positive on his feet.
100%, and on this wave in particular too. 3 great turns before the tube.
Love it, sets it up. Both hands on the face of the wave, very comfortable in the tube, doesn't want to get mixed up with the lip this time, so keeping nice and low through this one. Very deep at the moment, he's going to find his way through. Up onto the open face. Dynamic opening carve straight into the lip, and really recovering well after a little hiccup on that second turn, but Felipe loading up through the inside. Here comes the alley-oop. It's a huge one. He's going to stick it, finds that transition, and hammers these last couple of sections. What an effort. We expected nothing less from our top seeds. Felipe shaky on the left, but on the right, he has stomped a beauty.
And now starting to dig in. Gets up without a problem. Always looking forward to the start. Seeing how this board looks on the wave. Nice and quick. Couple of big power carves to start. Higher off the lip of the wave. It's already crumbling, so he'll float over it. Now off the lip line. Fin throw reverse. Early. With a lot of risk involved. Blasting it right on the money in the pocket. Nice top turn wrap. Beautiful flow and form from Iago. Jams it off the whitewater again. Quick chip off the lip. The Brazilian now setting up the inside pull. Plenty of room to make it. Winds up. Forehand reverse, and he gets it.
What an amazing ride from the young Brazilian, Iago Dora. This guy is dangerous and fired up. 8.93 required by Iago Dora. Definitely, for me, Joe, one of the best waves I've seen today.
Of course, missing Tyler from this event, hoping that she can get back for the European leg. But right now, we're going to see if Carissa Moore can get herself the lead here after this first run, because Lakey Peterson moved into the #1 position with her first 2 rides. Carissa, she had an 8.33 on that opening left, and she started off this right-hander with a couple of big drawn-out turns, tucking into the barrel, fading back, looking for more vision here. She locks in, still running through this one, will find the exit. And this is that section of the wave where someone like Carissa can really generate some solid scores. Clean sequence of turns, has room for another. As she now looks to stand on the tail, line up the inside section, gets that weight on the front of her foot. And she finds her way through this one. And a big, powerful hack to finish. So only needs a 7.04 to get herself into the lead. An opportunity to obviously extend that lead with something better than a 9-point ride. If anyone can do it, Rosie, it's this woman.
100%. Carissa Moore, I think she's just going to up the ante. Like we saw on her left, every ride that she gets.
Love that big, silky carve that Carissa just grinds through before setting up the pit. Locked in, re-emerges for a moment, but straight back in for more cover. And this is a good one. This wave holding nice and open, allowing a really clean exit and plenty of time to set up some big turns here. Huge hook off the top, straight up into the bowl. Transition hit, bashes it a little harder this time. Now nice and deep, gets a nice drive into it. Should be coming through this one. The 3-time world champ on her way to another huge score. Throws the reverse, almost rides out. The world's best pushing it hard here on their second final run.
I can't help myself. This is amazing just to see these ladies just going for that high impact maneuver. Love to see that from Carissa.
Well, it's not considered one of his strong points, but this certainly is. Right-handers, this size of wave, suit him down to the ground.
So explosive. Even in transition, this guy really puts it on the line, and he's going to throw everything into this section. Nice reverse, straight into another hawking turn to set up the barrel. And he tucks in, looking pretty comfortable. Wants to be very careful not to slip up now, so keeps that foot in a more regular position. Remember, on his first wave, let the front foot drift forward, and having a bit of fun with it now. Throws an alley-oop. That's 2 airs already, and he's only halfway down the line. Has more room to grow as he hammers away at this one. Now looking to line something up big on the inside. Finds a bit of cover. Wants the end section though. Throws the alley. He's going to stick it. 3 aerials, 1 wave, and a big tail slide to finish. He's not done yet. What a performance from Toledo. Major risk on the outside. High risk through the middle section, and finish with a whopper.
Well, guarantee one thing. That's going to be the best score we've seen so far this event. That was an incredible wave. That first run that he had gave him the confidence. It created a foundation that allowed him to just go to town on that one. What an amazing wave.
Joanne Defay, we often hype up the lefts that she's won in, from Cloud Break to the Uluwatu CT. Also a US Open champion. Driving into a big frontside turn. Nice off the top. Remember, excellent scores. Already went down from Lakey to Caroline. There's her favorite part of the right. Both hands stalling, gets a completion. And now setting up that beautiful carve under the lip, destroying that lip line with a snap, showing off that power. 2014 Rookie of the Year, down changing up her maneuvers. Big layback hack off the top, right into the barrel. Defay, what a transition. Setting up her final move. Thought about even putting it back into the barrel, but she will just lay that rail down and wrap it. Amazing commitment to that turn before the pit, Rosie.
Big airs done last year. Hoping to see it today.
It's one of the most technically sound surfers on the CT. Just really low center of gravity. Always draws out big, smooth bottom turns. Throws a reverse early on, so showing some risk on this ride already, Pete.
He understands what you need to do is get something exciting on that outside section, and then the rhythm section. This is where it feels like you just got to get top to bottom. Although he'll think about this inside section as something, as a ramp, and I hope he does.
Well, it looks that way at the moment. He is driving past this tube section, loading up for something big, and it's a big spin. He's going to stick it. Oh, huge big spin. That feels good. He went for that same turn a number of times last year on this left. And it's what really brought his scores down because he was unsuccessful, but we haven't seen anyone lay it on the line like that at the end of a ride just yet. Each wave, your score is added to the fan score average, which will be featured on air and debated by us, the commentators. Try it now at worldsurfleague.com. Look for the live fan scoring box. Felipe Toledo up on right number 2. He had a 7.7 on his first left. And just electricity, Pete, on the opening turns of this ride.
And straight into the barrel, and now get some more work done. Let's see some tail-free surfing from Felipe. We know he has it.
He went to the upper end of the scale on his right-hand efforts earlier on in the event, throwing some risk at us, drifting the tail there. No time in recovery, climbing back up into the pocket and absolutely unloading on that section. Now kicks on the tail, looking to get particularly deep here, dancing with that falling lip, locks in, rolling through this one, has room to move, throws the alley-oop, absolutely stomps it. And that's got to feel good. What a run in it at a 9.64 to get the lead from Owen Wright.
Oh, man, that is going to be right up there. Legs are burning. That was nice stuff. Way to go, Felipe. That's what we wanted to see.
Gabriel Medina, who is charging towards a third world title in 2019, is up on his first qualifying runs here. Trying to crack the top 4 for the opportunity at a victory. Another victory here at the Surf Ranch. Driving up into the pocket, swings that tail with so much aggression, Pete.
All the outside work has been impeccable. Drifting the fins, carrying tons of speed, and it continues through the midsection here. And, of course, going to over the lip. Hangs on. Incredible stuff.
Gets back out in front of it and now sets up the tube in the inside. He's going to avoid the barrel, though, to go for a corrupt flip. And he easily stomps it.
With
Talk about firing under pressure. Reverse off the rebound from the roundhouse.
Mom loves it.
He absolutely juiced that wave.
But when it all counts, might as well get the score now. Felipe Toledo looking for more on the right. Looks like he might just be coasting through the sections out the back. Now pulling into the barrel. Starting to travel. Still seeing his hand there. That front foot almost doing a cheater 5. Comes out of the tube. Nice clean snap off the top. Such a clean motion off the bottom and off that big section, now carving through. Nice patience for this inside pit. Look at the stance. Left foot all the way on the tip. Punches out the reverse without a problem. And acting so casual from start to finish. What a ride for Felipe Toledo.
Absolutely. Growing up on the right-hand point breaks of California. He goes driving down the line, Ronnie.
Nice turn to get started. These are transition moves. And now she'll look to set up the tube. First section that really offers that barrel. Well covered at the moment, finding a way through this one. Drives out on that open face. Smooth carve. The wave's going to slow up here for a moment and offer a couple of big combinations.
And this is where the event can be won, right in here to get that 8.91. This is the work that really needs to be done. And there needs to be some variety in these top turns. There needs to be power, and it needs to get the judges excited.
Well, a lot of manoeuvres, and now just leaning back on the tail of the board to set up this barrel on the inside. Really deep at the moment. Lakey exits the tube, goes looking for more.
Hold on.
Rips into the reverse, hangs on to that manoeuvre, and she loves the feel of it. And the crowd really enjoying the show as well. I got the feeling she was thinking about that last section from about halfway through that ride.
Yago Dora paddling in, beautiful, nice and clean. Quick setup turn, back up into the lip. Fins are free right there already. Nice speed turn to set up. Big float, coming to the inside corner. There it is, the big whip. I love it. There's high risk out here on the outside of the wave. High reward. Another down carve, bang, straight up into the lip right there. He's on fire right now, he's feeling it. Take it away, Joe. How about that layback snap?
One of the raddest layback wrap snaps we've seen here in the basin. Throwing a little stall to pull into the pit. Fully shacked. Dora to the sky, and he'll reverse that thing around. Stand up for the pose. Dora, you are a magician. Now Iago's turn. Remember, he got tangled up in the pit on the right. This will be his first left, and he was definitely the all-star in the bonus run, Rosie, for what he accomplished on the left-hander.
Yeah, let's see if he can replicate that kind of performance. Huge numbers thrown down by him. He had a bobble on the right. How does he clean up his act?
Easy float for Dora. Throw tail reverse. He loves risking it on that section. Now in the zone, wrapping cutback. Dora climbs it. Smooth off the bottom, lay back, wrapping cutback off the top half of the wave. Another big fin throw reverse. He gets it. Still has time to pull in. What a run. Can he lay this one down? It's another throw tail reverse above the lip, and he'll take a bow. Standing ovation from everybody.
Medina said pressure. There's only pressure when the waves are bad. When the waves are good, there is no pressure. Here we go. Medina up and riding. Big slam off the top. A lot of fire in those turns already. Big float coming from behind it. Looking for the big off the top. Throws the tail. Gets the fins free. Straight up. Fins out the back again. Cool. Blasting through the lip. I mean, he is really feeling this wave. He's got the flow down. He's got the timing down. And you can see him enjoying his time on the face of this wave. Here we go. He's going to go above the lip. Boom. Are you kidding me? That's what we're waiting for all day long. Take it away.
Gabriel Medina is doing all the work for us. Not much you need to say when you're watching surfing like that. Ends it up with a double grab alley-oop.
Yeah.
No problem.
A little shrug of the shoulders.
You know, I think there was just a tiny, minuscule bit of doubt. Is he going to be able to do it again? Well,
yeah.
He washed that doubt right away. He does have a higher score on the right than Gabriel has as of now, an 8.70. We'll see what he can do here. He's been dazzling us all weekend long on that sharp-eyed dark arts board that looks just magical underneath his feet. Oh, I mean, how do you not hold your breath throughout this entire wave? This is for
it's a long breath hold, 45 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Felipe's trying to better the 8.7. We kind of remember what he did on that first right, which was pretty amazing. Just didn't have the finish.
Look at this. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. He's done it 6 times already. Nice entry there. Float into tube. One motion. Big finish. He goes for the alley-oop.
He's got it.
No grab. And finishes with a carve.
Wow, well. So Kanoa is sitting right there.
Stressing. Now I would say the flip side of Medina's calm nature. Kanoa is a really collected man.
So a total of 16 practice waves. And with the ability to poach, some of them could have got a couple more if their paired up teammate fell early. And then right into action from the qualifying round. So extremely busy in Lemoore. Now it's run number 2, the last right for Felipe Toledo. He's got all the best top 5 rights in history of the surf ranch. Frontside carve with so much speed into the barrel, looking solid. The wave spits, and he wants more out of this barrel. Remember, he had the 7.5 to start on his first run. That's what he's trying to get rid of now. Still has his lead as he down carves, but he's just trying to put it out of reach for Gabriel Medina. Nice snap to slide, has so much time weightless on the lip. Now deep in this inside cone. Going for the alley-oop. Greased the landing, wrapping cutback, and it is the Toledo show. Nobody does it better on the right of the surf ranch. 7.5 is gone.
Wow. Goodbye, 7.5.